All right, welcome to This Week in Fantasy RBI 2017. Let's get right to the games and exciting slate of games. And I say that with a question mark just because a lot of close games, wouldn't say a lot of offensive power. We seem to be in a bit of a dead ball era for Fantasy RBI Baseball right now. I am hopeful this is just a temporary trend, but we'll see how it goes as the season progresses. First game is the EZ listeners at G. Davis and Friends. And this is a game that one of the games came down to the wire. G. Davis and Friends able to hang on for a 12-10 victory. And really, I'd say the first inning was the game in a nutshell for the EZs. They had 5 hits, but only 2 runs. Wound up getting Andre Dawson tagged out going to home on a line drive he never should have been trying to score on. It's pretty rare you see a outfield assist that involves 4 different players, by the way. And then you had Will Clark getting tagged out trying to go to third on a single when he was on first. Will Clark not exactly the speedster you want doing that. And I think it highlights the fact that neither team was particularly efficient with their offense. EZ listeners were especially bad. They left 9 runners on base. Even through all of that, they still had a chance to go ahead in the 9th. But when you have to rely on Oswald Smith when the game is on the line, you're probably going to be in trouble. Second game, Canadian Shooties able to bounce back, get 11-9 victory over the Rock City Diplomats. Again, got offensive struggling to punch home runs. Rock City had just 1 home run again, and they only have 2 for the season. Noma is really asking Potatoes to provide the bulk of the power. So far, there's no meat there. See what I did? Meat, potatoes. It's a joke. So he really needs, unfortunately, Reggie Jackson to step up. And if he's not hitting, I kind of fear that this team is going to have some problems scoring runs. And for the Shooties, question is, can you count on Tom Brunansky all season? He's been fantastic so far. He really needs the rest of the team to get going. So I think from their standpoint, it's good to see Mike Schmidt get a couple of home runs. And certainly Mark McGwire getting his first. They need both of them if they're going to contend for a title. Third game, Tulsa Pinkmen taking down AOS 17-14. And there's only one story here, I think, and that's Norberto getting lit up like a Ku Klux Klan member at a Wu-Tang Clan concert. 14 earned runs in 3 innings. Let's see, I'm going to do some math here. That's an ERA of, shit. His ERA was shit for the game. And that wound up wasting a 4-for-6 2-home run performance by Brian Downing. Those don't come around every day, so when you waste that, you're really doing yourself a disservice. Meanwhile, Nacho has to be happy with his end of the bargain for his deal that he made with the Empire. Ellis Burks and Doug DeSense's, they combined to go have 3 home runs and 6 RBIs. You add in 2 Ken Herbeck home runs, you got yourself a stew. Final game, it was a grudge match. And like it usually is with grudge matches, it got kind of ugly. The Empire was able to hold on for an 14-11 victory over the Seymour Chili's. But there were 5 errors between the 2 teams. And by the way, for the record, we've looked into this. We've asked the commissioner about this. The error settings have been turned down to 8 for this season, so sometimes shit happens, I guess. There's also a bevy of base running mistakes. Simply put, the Chili's can't survive when they only go 5 for 12 with runners in scoring position, especially if Jack Clark's going to be the only guy who hits a home run for you all season. Well, that's it for now. We've got a full slate of games next week coming up, and perhaps a championship preview. AOS at the Empire. So we'll see how it all plays out. We'll be back next week.